Would you take a Somali immigrant or Afghan immigrant into your home? We're trying to get people to pledge to commit to that.
I don't even want to be in my home.
Do you think that Americans should welcome in third world immigrants?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
We're trying to see if people would take a Somali or Afghan immigrant into their home.
What do you mean by take into their home?
Like, do you have extra space for them and they can come from the third world and stay with you?
I'm a student. I don't have a home right now.
We're a country that's inclusive of all nationalities, all countries, all peoples of the world.
Would you sign our petition here to stop Trump's racist immigration ban? Could you take, how many immigrants could you take into your home from third world countries that he blocked?
I couldn't take any.
I don't want people to stay in my home.
But if you're concerned about these people, you can take care of them.
No, I'm not.
Hey guys, this is Matt Miller with PolitiBrawl. Today I'm here in liberal Washington, D.C. in one of the most affluent neighborhoods, Capitol Hill, asking people what do they think of President Trump pausing migration from third world countries, 19 countries he's designated, including Somalia, Afghanistan, and Venezuela. I also want to see, would they be willing to take in a migrant from one of these countries into their own homes? Let's see if these folks will put their money where their mouth is. Do you think that Americans should welcome in third world immigrants?
I mean, yeah, I think so. There's a vetting process, but yeah.
There's a vetting process. Like, how important is that vetting process in your opinion?
I mean, I don't know the ins and outs, but I think it's important to do a solid vetting process. Yeah.
Do you think that there might be complications with doing a vetting process with a country like Afghanistan, for example, where it's like the Taliban runs Afghanistan? Like, how good are their records, criminal records on people, financial records? Could it be a challenge to actually properly vet people from there?
I mean, it might be a challenge. Yeah. Again, I don't know the ins and outs of the immigration process, but I know that the guy who committed the shooting, like he worked with a CIA-backed, arms group. So yeah.
He did. Yeah, he was helping American troops fighting the Taliban, but obviously, he was still an anti-American radical of some sort. What do you think?
What about him?
Yeah.
I don't know his background, but I did hear that, he was pretty seriously disturbed.
We're trying to see if people would take a Somali or Afghan immigrant into their home. Would you do something like that?
Sure. Yeah, I'm not a bigot against immigrants. Yeah.
Okay. No,
what do you mean by take into their home?
Like, do you have extra space for them? Because right now, Trump's going to shut down. But if you invite somebody into your home, then they can come from the third world and stay with you.
I'm a student. I don't have a home right now. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't have any room in your dorm or anything?
No, I'm not even from D.C. I'm from California. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Well,
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's terrible
Why do you think it's terrible?
because we're a country that's inclusive of all nationalities, all countries, all peoples of the world.
Are you concerned about the 19 countries that he designated?
Yes,
Okay. Do you think we should take them in, right?
yes. They should be vetted and we should take them in, but to just blanketly say no more is terrible.
Can I ask you, would you sign our petition here to stop Trump's racist immigration ban? Could you take, how many immigrants could you take into your home from third world countries that he blocked?
I couldn't take any. I live
Why
in
not?
Wisconsin.
Can we can send them to Wisconsin for you. We just need your email address. Do you mind if could we ask you your name and your email, and then how many you'd like?
What do you mean to take in?
Just to take them in, because now they're not going to be able to come to the U.S., but you could invite them into your home and take care of them.
I couldn't do that at this time.
Oh,
Too old.
okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. President Trump blocking immigration from third world countries.
I don't think it's good.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm not for him. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Yeah.
Would you take a Somali immigrant or Afghan immigrant into your home? We're trying to get people to pledge to commit to that.
I don't even want to be in my home. Like, what?
Well, then they can come to America if you invite them in. If you can get them into the country to stay with you, would you do that? Would you sign? We just need your email and then how many you'd like to take.
Are you guys like right wing? What is this? Is it like
No, just
satire?
We're YouTubers.
Yeah, no, I don't fucking have space for immigrants. I'm just saying I don't want to why block them from third world countries?
Why blocking from third world countries?
If they're, yeah.
Well, for example, like the Taliban runs Afghanistan, right? So if we're trying to vet people from third world countries, how good are their records, criminal record keeping or financial
You
records?
understand, like when we were at war with the Taliban, there were Afghanistanis who were fighting for us,
Yeah,
with them,
absolutely.
against them. You get that?
I
Yeah?
do understand that. Yes.
Cool.
Does that? So how does that affect?
So why is blocking specifically third world? Like why is it like the record keeping is so much better in the first world? Is that the reason?
Yeah, when we're talking about vetting processes, we need information on these individuals who are coming from these war-torn areas. They don't have stable governments. The government's changing every other week, so we can't really get the information about them that we need. I mean, is that a valid concern in your mind?
I don't know. It feels a little slimy to be like abandon Afghanistan and then not let them back, like not help out the good ones or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Well, Trump administration would just say like it's not worth the risk right now. While we have so many tens of millions of illegals in this country already.
I just feel like you're singling out for like no specific reason. I feel like you got scumbags everywhere. Why fuck up Afghanistan even more?
Because there's a lot of people there, not everybody, but there's a lot of people there and in Somalia and the other countries on his list that hold anti-American sentiments. They're also deeply Islamist, are in those countries that don't really hold American values. That's kind of the main concern. How can we sift through these people if we can't properly vet them because their countries, they don't have like record keeping that's up to our standards, I guess. Let's try to find one person on Capitol Hill that will take a third world migrant.
I'm all for immigration, but immigration legally.
Okay.
If they can come in like our ancestors did in a legal manner, I'm all for it. We need the workers, we need the people. But all this sneaking in through the borders, running through, just cutting in front of the line, I'm not for.
Absolutely. Now, one of the concerns is that these third world countries that were designated, the 19 on the list,
Yeah.
a lot of these places they don't have modern record keeping, so
Yeah.
we can't actually vet who they are. Like if we ask the Taliban who's running Afghanistan,
Yeah.
who are these people? I mean, are you concerned about that too? Like,
Yeah, that's a concern. You don't know who you're allowing into the country. Could be someone just like the one who just shot to national security. I'm sorry,
National Guard.
National Guard.
Yeah.
And whoever else. That's a tough one. Because unfortunately, you eliminate a lot of good people. But unless we're sure, I would not be for just allowing them to come in unless we could track who they are.
It's not worth the risk.
No, it's not. No.
So we're trying to find one person who will actually take an immigrant from one of these third world countries into their home so that they can come to America. Would you do that?
Oh yeah, I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Can we get your signature and your email address?
I have nothing to write with. Yeah.
Here. And would you like one from Somalia or Afghanistan, or do you have a preference?
I don't have a preference.
Wow, I didn't see that one coming. That guy seemed like he was the most anti-open borders, third world immigration, but he actually said he would invite somebody from the third world into his house. Probably well vetted. He's going to want to know who it is and their whole background and their situation, but thank you to that guy. What a trooper. Why would he ban it?
Yeah. Why? Why would you ban it? Tell me.
So he's concerned that these places don't have like proper record keeping, so we can't vet them effectively.
So they're all murderers, and they are all rapists, and they are bad hombres. I'm quoting him. I think it's one of his unfortunate policies. Are you a Republican?
Am I a Republican?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just a reporter here today.
Yeah, but are you a Republican or not?
Yeah, I'm more conservative, yes.
I can tell by the question you're asking. So
Oh.
you are probably in favor of banning immigration from third world countries,
I'm
right?
more interested in what you think.
Yeah, well,
So do you-
I think we should check the whole policy. Immigration policy is a disaster here in the United States. You can tell I'm not American, and but what is being done right now is unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Can
Because
we-
it creates a lot of unhappiness, a lot of misery, and we need people. She doesn't take into consideration. That's about it.
I mean, are you concerned though that, let's say, for example, Afghanistan?
I'm an immigrant.
Yes.
I'm not an immigrant, actually. I came here because my work brought me here. I didn't think I wanted ever to come to this country, but
Okay.
then I liked it.
Yeah.
Now I have my doubts.
Oh, you don't like America?
No, I don't like Trump.
You don't like Trump. So what he's concerned about is that, like, Afghanistan that runs, the Taliban runs Afghanistan,
Yeah.
as an example. Do we think that they have proper record keeping of individuals coming from that country where we could vet them appropriately? Or Somalia, that's another war-torn country?
They are all gangsters there. He just said it yesterday. They're garbage. What are you asking? That's his definition of people from countries. It's not a way to cooperate in the 21st century.
Okay.
Not at all. It's an insult. That's what he
Yeah,
does.
he's responding to the people in Minnesota who stole hundreds of millions of dollars from the taxpayers,
Yeah.
sent it to terrorist groups in Somalia.
Oh, we know.
Are those people garbage?
We know that for sure. That
Yeah.
all the Somalis
Well, the
in
New York-
Minnesota stole and sent it to terrorist groups.
Yes, the New York Times reported. Do you trust the New York Times?
All the people in Minnesota are gangsters or sending money to terrorists in Somalia.
But there were over 50 that were Somali migrants. They sent it to, and that's what he was reacting to.
No, what he wants is a white America. He doesn't want people of a different color in their skin to come to this country. It should be white and it should be Christian. And he does everything to throw out the people who are not like that. He can do it.
Why do so many Hispanics and blacks support him and voted for him in the last election?
Well, we will see if they vote again.
Okay.
I doubt it.
Can I ask, would you take a third world migrant into your home? We're trying to get people to sign up and
Why
commit.
in my home? I don't
Because-
even take Americans in my home.
Well, just so that they can come here. Because
In
now,
my home? No.
yeah, could
I have
you,
a dog, that's enough.
but why wouldn't you want one?
I don't want
invite
people
one?
in my home. I live alone, that's fine.
So you don't want, you don't,
I
wouldn't
don't
want to take,
anybody to come to my home.
okay.
Certainly not the Republican.
Well, what about a Somali migrant? No?
But it's a question, it's absolutely absurd because I don't want people to stay in my home.
But if you're concerned about these people, you can take care of them.
No, I'm not. I think he creates misery amongst these people.
So the main problem, the real concern here with what President Trump is trying to do, blocking immigration from these 19 third world countries, is that these places don't have modern record keeping. They don't have reliable record keeping on these individuals. So we don't really know who these people are. You know, think about going to Somalia and asking the Somali government for in-depth details about somebody. They just don't have those sorts of resources. The governments are in shambles. They're war-torn places. So it's just not worth the risk, is what the Trump administration has decided. These places that have anti-American sentiments, whether it be Venezuela, Afghanistan, Somalia, etc., it's just not worth the risk right now while we're dealing with so much other problems related to illegal immigration. Tens of millions of people already here. So far, a lot of these people come in guns blazing against President Trump's policy, but when I ask them to actually take matters into their own hands, they don't want to do it.